First blood spills. I demand more.
Okay, yeah, they definitely needed damage.
Well, no catch, no great heroes to jump a sniper.
Yeah, it can work. Nothing to deal with global though. That's what they need to be a little bit worried about. With VGJ doesn't have the hardest initiation, so initiating and then globaling might not necessarily lead to quick kills.
Okay, Kevin.
I'm gonna go with VGJ. I think I'm not super confident, but I feel like the Luna pulls it together nice.
P with them.
Maybe just a little bit.
Shout out to them in game number 3 here, as he is able to easily punish. As you can see, the pure damage of those glaives does work on any opposing laner, but as Sakata should bring in the levels, will allow a bit more distance, a little more firepower, and potential bottom lane. Early roll-in from Dogfights with a Blade Fury on top of it. Will they have enough firepower to get the finish on ROTK? And they do
get him.
Fog, that's the 3rd game straight.
Freeze is
Very
very
high.
high.
We haven't seen a rotation play
Fenrir
from
making the first move.
Is that Fenrir or is that FY? Moving into the mid lane, looking for the setup. He gets the shard block. The Dogfight steps up, but it's going to be too late to get the Fade Bolt finish. And they get it done. Dogfights will get a 3-man stun. They block him from the rollaway. Now,
Why? The big invasion coming out looking for Sakata here. They will spot the creep. He's going to probably steal it here. Will they be able to get Sakata as well with the lift? He actually is able to get him. Aggressive with the Eclipse, and Sakata's dropped out for sure.
boom, boom, boom. The mighty.
Getting ready for the Midas.
Dude, top
Here we
lane.
go, top lane. Oh, this should be a pretty dead FY here. They do have enough lockdown and damage burst potential to bring him down, but he's fairly tanky.
Aggressive
with the
kick in.
damage.
If they trade for in July, it would be
FY?
certainly worth it. But FY's got the shoes, and he sneaks past him, and Aggressive gets a double kill. Daryl Ice has his own take on kind of the Abaddon pickup, but
He still did go for the Midas Radiance.
He did.
And ROTK went for the Midas into Solar Crest the last time, and then into the Radiance because he was getting a bit too far behind. They do get their smoke broken. They know that Dogfights is in the trees here. They get the trap on him with the ice shards. Nice shards by Fenrir. Able to clean him up almost instantly.
A bit more items online at this moment. Global's going to be back up now. So for VGJ, we'll see if it's a smoke being handed off them the bottom lane to try to make some action continue to happen, or if they're satisfied playing the farming game on this one. Oh, Fenrir does manage to snowball the shrug off an Omni Slasher with ROTK rotating in. They will not pursue. His own Centaurs kind of creeping up and above.
Look at FY going for these like solo pressure onto
Come
Sakata.
on. Stampede right through him, FY.
He wants
He
it.
will! He's actually looking to go for the solo pick.
And he's got the shrapnel as well.
He got it! FY! Comes back into action here, gets it done, and
he
says,
TP's
see you
out.
later, nerds. I will take your sniper kill and walk away. And that's not good enough for him. FY sends him packing with a shot to the ass of the Assassinate here. And they're not done yet. They even hit him with the shards. It looked like VGJ even did more damage there. Oh, here comes Aggressive to the party. In July tries to run on home on the back of a Stampede, but he can't make it out. You know, obviously committing for an early BKB means that it's going to wind down to 5 seconds that much sooner.
They see in July here.
They taunt around with him a bit. And the commitment in from Fenrir.
Pretty tanky though. He's got Blink back up.
Oh. Turnaround engagement from Dogfights. That's when they pop the global, and that's when he feels worthless in this fight, and they could just shred apart Dogfights and take him out entirely. Man, I hate it so much when I have to go against a Silencer as an Earth Spirit, but he manages to live just a little bit longer. Finally gets taken down. Both supports are going to get dropped, and now it's going to be in July using a Stampede again defensively to make it away from trouble. It does look like Sakata was able to get the snipe finish onto FY, but it is just one forgiving pick, and the chase is on. Sakata, the little man, trying to run out. Aggressive.
Into the fog every single time, not letting Aggressive get that Lucent Beam on him. Now it's, yeah, he's too far.
Global is on the field. Now, here comes IG. Global's off the field. Let's give it another go. And Aggressive's nearby.
Might be where they able
heads
to
the
go for
high
the
ground,
pickoff
though.
here.
Heads to the high ground, and they're going to see the approach. Or will they? Jump in. Beautiful two-man.
The force stat from Freeze instantly onto Aggressive, bringing him out of the Static Storm. ROTK caught in it though. They're going to be brought down by the Omni Slash, it looks like, or will they? Aggressive surviving. Fenrir with the Magnetize coming out. Paparazzi, IG they're starting to escape. They're trying to get away, but it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to. VG turning this one around quickly. Everyone being brought down. Dogfights able to nope. 3 people down for iG.V.
But with help nearby, with your babysitters, with your buddy-buddy system, you bail out what could have been certain trouble. And now FY, just with a style play, swinging around his little staff, trying to take it to super.
He's got another nuke soon.
Got him. FY.
With this Blink Dagger.
He instead wanted to settle on finishing out a Dragon Lance at the moment. Even more durable than he once was. D-Ward's coming out. Ooh, high ground though. For IG.
2-man stun from in July, Static Storm on top. The global does come out, but it's after everything was already expended. Are they going to be able to get both kills here?
Ooh, it's so much work even just to get the supports. They finally will get FY down. It looks like Fenrir will also be taken care of, but if they want to pursue for more, they're going to be only losing casualties for it, and they do. Suddenly this trade already turns out the better for VGJ, getting the takedown on IG.V. Sakata could be next, but a kinetic field does hold them back.
Yeah, I think it makes it a lot harder to just be able to do that because they're pretty durable now, so the shrapnel's not as relevant. They're gonna have an Aegis going into that brush put or into that high ground push to FY. Now getting a jump onto ROTK. They get the global coming out actually onto July, apologies, and they do get the Eclipse, and they're just gonna clean him up with that.
That's 48 seconds.
Yeah, they're gonna get more.
And yeah, Super eats a couple of quick shots there coming out from the Eclipse, and that certainly puts him in.
All right, that's pretty good for IG.
Here comes the return, and now it's going to be possibly Paparazzi looking to get in the action, but they've been nursing that global possibly for this moment. Now they rush in. They're going to get the burst finish onto RTK. Stampede's going to get called, and VGJ need to back the hell out.
Just trying to do.
Ooh, Silver Edge.
They've got the silence on him on top too. That's going to be an easy bring down.
It's going to be the kill. Wow.
Yeah. Nice play there by Dogfights. Instant silence after the Silver Edge. Whoops.
He takes those. But look at that. You take our shrine, we'll take yours. But aggressive does manage to TP in as Paparazzi spins his way out, hiding under that Shadow Blade. They drop the sentry, and they'll see him now. FY not able to get close enough with telekinesis, but Fenrir will meet him, gets him with the global, and it looks like they may be able to get the burst. Yes, they will. FY spinning on his way through him.
Why did he stop his TP?
And I doubt IG are going to choose the buyback. They're going to start dishing out shrapnels. They got to burst through this wave, kicking stones, doing whatever they can, but they're going to see if they can head off with a strong fight right before the Jug does come back.
The snowball, though, to dodge the stun.
Super deep in. Can they go for the finish? The Disruptor will go down. The Jug's about to make his return. Sakata hides deep inside the confines of his own home to avoid the Eclipse coming in from aggressive. They only get the one name. Paparazzi's back. They're really desperate to try to take this tier 3, but the glyph comes out. Dogfight's really low. One more glaive could do it. Can't quite catch him. He's going to be able to pop the shrine. Re-engagement comes out from IG.V. Burst finish, looking to go for the grab onto aggressive, and they get it done. IG are holding their base, keeping them back, and they're going to go for a full 5-man wipe and get it. IG hold.
They getting the MKB pickup on the sniper, just able to.
IG are coming from the low ground. Will they spot him? Will they spot him?
They've got FY grabbed.
Oh, they try to jump in. Immediate snowball from Fenrir to dodge it. And now they look to turn it back. Lift up, pull down, Wallace punch. Can they go for the burst on the Paparazzi? They can't get it. He ends up getting the shards, and they spin away. Aggressive pops out the Eclipse in his BKB as they make chase to go for iG.V. Can they make it out in time? Stealing a hold of the Static Storm.
3-man stun from Dogfights.
Oh,
the sniper's getting to blow up now.
Around now. They drop the Static Storm. It does silence iG.V, but they get a huge connection at the start of this one.
Sakata's doing work in the back lines.
But they do get the grab of the Paparazzi, but he manages to get the Omni Slash off, and it blasts right through ROTK, and now VG have to squaddle out of this one. Huge fight for IG.
Force the pressure, at least with this, because Sakata could just sit in the backs, peeping at the tower like this.
Paparazzi out in front for this one. VG need to hold if they want to stay alive in DAC.
FY gets the lifts onto Sakata, gets the Omni Slash as well.
But as he pops out, they're going to be able to dish out the Eclipse right now. Sakata able to make it back. He's living, and they can't get the finish. IG turn it back onto aggressive. They're going to be able to take him down. He does have to buy back here. What could be the final hurrah if Vici can't keep IG backing away. They are going to be able to get the possible catch for Paparazzi, but not quite yet. Fenrir, snowball, move forward. Paparazzi finishes him off, and then finally they lose the Aegis on the back end side. Not able to get the finish for Dogfights. Paparazzi in action once again. They have only lost their Centaur.
I was so confused for a second, but Dogfights actually throws the Lotus Orb onto Sakata as he's getting Omni Slashed, and Fenrir is actually snowballing him, so he reflects the snowball. So Sakata gets turned into a snowball there, and then gets stampeded and survives with 30 HP. That was...
Yeah.
Here we go. It's iG.V now going in as soon as they see the Abaddon go toward the top lane to push it out. This is their go time.
Shard hits Sakata and Paparazzi. Two juicy targets waiting inside the pit. Aggressive pops his BKB and goes in, but that's when Sakata forces himself out. Most of the Eclipse damage actually hitting onto the Roche himself, and another force will be on the other side. There's where the Static Storm's going to be committed, but on one front, Vici are stuck in arms, fighting, taking it back to the Centaur. Looking to step in, it's going to be Dogfights with his own Lotus. He will get bursted down. The Gem's going to be hitting the deck. Buyback forced out from him. Paparazzi and IG retreating away.
Global was expended.
No
so this
static
could be where
storm
they go.
was used, and they're going to probably try to use it all right now. A
Stun
jump
is
for
off the
RTK.
mark there.
Yeah, and that was an Omni Slash committed. Now Paparazzi trying to Blade Fury back on out as they hold their side. Dogfights, woo! FY slides right past, avoid Dogfights on that one. Ditches out his own Blade Fury spin, but he needs too much right-click damage. It's Sakata, the little damaging turn from the high ground, putting in the work, getting the finishes. They're going to blast through
Aggressive
RTK.
gets melted.
Aggressive, trapped inside. They
Aggressive
all
doesn't have
locked up.
buyback. That's game.
Did he make a purchase?
He finished his Moonshard, he ate it.
He finished the Moon Shard and ate it
I don't think they know that, though. They're at least going to get the Roche.
because here comes IG right inside using the pressure in from the mid lane. And there's no buyback coming out from the Luna, says IG here. I don't know how much they're reading into the situation, but that tier 3 is now down.
They're sieging, they're going out to RTK. Doesn't have both. He gets broken again.
Immediately taken out. No chance to even get the borrowed time.
The break
And they're
into the
stuck
silence is
with
just doing so
only
much work.
3, and none of them doing a wealth of damage on this one. It looks like IG may have been able to survive and pull this game back and move on to the next round. Can Vici withstand and hold? No. It is going to be a takedown of FY out for 80 seconds. Rags is exposed.
GG
the game
called.
has been called.
Oh my God, the comeback from iG.V. Oh my goodness, slight miscalculation maybe by Aggressive on his buyback, but beautifully executed from iG.V. Honestly, like dogfights in July, these two.
It was not enough.